mates.
Hello!
Welcome to sunny, well...
Not so sunny Florida today.
Not so sunny at all.
This is the Florida that people don't tell you about.
Regardless, it's a great day because we are here at Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale, aforementioned Florida.
Yes.
Because we are doing something that we really never thought we would be doing.
We're on Majesty of the Seas.
Yes, Royal Caribbean's Majesty of the Seas, which I believe is the oldest ship in the fleet. If it's not the oldest, it's like the second. It's very old compared to the other ones we've been on.
We are straight up old school style cruising this trip.
So it's a brand new experience for us. We've never been on a ship this old or this small. That's why we kind of thought we would never be on it, to be perfectly honest. But as chance would have it, we are. So a bit of a funny story because this ship was originally scheduled to go to Cuba, and then the government said no more sailings to Cuba. Royal Caribbean kind of had to scramble, change the itinerary around, and then to get the ship filled back up, they offered very, 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 very discounted rates to certain members like Crown and Anchor or Casino Royale, and that's what we got.
It was very short notice. It was only like 3 weeks before today that we booked it. So yeah, this was very impromptu. We weren't planning on doing this, but we couldn't really pass up that price. Yeah. And we're here. Yeah. And we have a pretty good itinerary, so we're kind of excited about that.
That's right. Tomorrow we'll be at Nassau, which normally we don't really do anything. We don't even get off the ship in Nassau, but we do have a special surprise tomorrow in Nassau, something we've never ever done, but lots of you guys have asked about, and it seems like it's going to be awesome. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. The next day we'll be back at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Back at Thrill Water Park.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so if you saw our Navigator of the Seas videos, you know we went there and thoroughly enjoyed it, so we can't wait to get back to that. And then we have a day at sea, and then we will be at Key West.
We've been to Key West, but we've never stopped at Key West kind of sailing before, so that'll be cool. It'll be nice checking it out in that way.
Exactly. Now, we've been to Fort Lauderdale before, actually for our travel agent training with cruise planners. Yeah. But we have not sailed out of this port before, so we decided to kind of do a little bit of filming as we came through the terminal and did the check-in process as much as we could. We filmed that on our way in, and we'll plug that in right now. All right, here in Port Everglades, so you can see like over there is where the shuttles drop off. They have all the baggage spanning down the thing here. This is the only ship here right now. And so you can see there's a suite check-in right here. All the signs that are lit up telling you where to go for drop-off, pick-up and drop-offs somewhere over there as well. But we turn here, and we can see it says to ship, welcome aboard Majesty of the Seas, have your passport ready. So you just follow the signs back inside. We're at Cruise Terminal 18 today. You can see the Royal Caribbean things, and past the main entrance door here, we do have an accessible entrance where you can check in and come inside. It's beautiful chandelier type art. It goes all the way up. Surprise! It's like an inception, an aside within an aside. No, sorry for the interruption, but we realized through all our hustle and bustle of boarding the ship and the hecticness that is embarkation day that we didn't really explain what happened there. Right when you go inside that door, that starts the security line, and an agent was kind enough to come over and say, yeah, no, they don't really like you filming in here, which of course we always will oblige with that. But she told me I could start filming once we pass check-in and we're going upstairs, so that's what I did. So just to give you an idea of what happened, what you missed there in between, we obviously went through the security line and went through security, standard process that you would normally expect there. Check your passports right there, and then once you get past that, then you queue up to go to the actual check-in desks where they check you in for the ship, give everyone their SeaPass cards, check your passports, all that. So don't put your passport or your documents away. Once you go through security, you'll need them at the check-in desk again. So this whole process took probably about 20 minutes. So nowhere near as quick as when we did like the Terminal A in Miami for Navigator when we checked in on the mobile app, but it was not a very long time either. It was efficient and it moved quickly. You did, like I mentioned, you get your SeaPass cards here at the check-in desk, not left outside your stateroom like you're seeing on some of the newer ships or at some of the newer terminals. So that is what you missed in between there. Again, about 20-minute process. And now we head upstairs to check out the rest of the terminal. So let's jump back in to our side that we were there with just a minute ago. So we come through this check-in, and then there's where you can take your picture. They have a little shop, and we turn and go up the escalator or the stairs. And we reach the top. Some fun art And always a reminder to download the app. Unfortunately, we couldn't use the app for check-in on this sailing, not available on this ship yet. Right when you come up, you can see they do have a waiting area for suite guests as well as Pinnacle Club members. Lots of little chairs and couches and fun seating. Plenty of regular seating here for other Crown and Anchor levels. Emerald, Platinum, Diamond, Diamond Plus, and I don't see Gold, so that must not be a special thing for that. And we come across here and you can see back down, there's the check-in area that we were just at. So we came through, the security's over there. There's the front entrance where we came in that chandelier that I showed earlier. So we come through here, did the check-in, and moved pretty fast. And then you see all the desks here where you check in. And then once you check in, you pass through there. That's where you can take your picture next to the little ship thing. And then you come through and there was that little store downstairs. And once you get up here, this is pretty much it. They do have elevators in addition to the stairs and the escalator. And they do have ice water available to grab as well. Looks like some vending machines over there on the other side. So you can see a much larger terminal than needs to be used here. In fact, that looks like a little kids play area with like a little slide and climber area over there in the back corner. That's pretty cool. I've never really seen anything like that in a terminal before. And all the staff here has been very, very, very nice. So yeah, look at that. That's what it is. Very cool. I found the gold seating. It's on the other side. So that's where I was just standing earlier filming, looking down. There's that little playground area and all this seating over here next to these vending machines that I pointed out. So you do have drinks, water, soda, Gatorade, and snacks, you know, chips, cookies, crackers, that kind of standard thing. And then right here there are some restrooms as well. So plenty of seating in here.
Like a lot. Can you imagine if all this was filled?
I don't want to. Must be when there's like an Oasis class ship in tow.
That's true.
Yeah, you can see the playground thing a little bit better now. I don't know, it's like a climber and looks like a little slide. Not exactly all sure what's going on in there, but no one's using it.
We're going on the ship. We're going on the ship. We're about to go on the ship. There it is. Majesty.
Wow, the AC is pumping in this little gangway.
Our room is gonna be somewhere around here. One of those holes. Okay, so you get your scanning done before you're even close to the ship, and now we're on. We're here.
So we did want to show you as much as we could though, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what this port is like. It's very, very small. We're the only ship in port today.
Yeah.
And so it went very quickly. We can say that. Everyone was very nice. Not as many frills as like when we went to Terminal A in Miami or when we did Terminal 1 in Port Canaveral.
Right.
Which we don't have video of. That was back before we started vlogging. But good stuff to know nonetheless. Come along, join us as we explore this very tiny old ship. But you know, hey, maybe you guys are considering sailing on Majesty yourself. You kind of want to know what it's like.
Hey, we're sailing.
On board Majesty of the Seas.
Ha!
The wind is picking up. The weather started getting rough.
Oh my gosh.
This tiny ship, I hope it's not tossed.
We're tiny. It is a tiny ship.
If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the Majesty would be lost.
Which Gilligan's Island person would you be?
I don't know.
I don't know the show very well. Would you be Professor because you're so smart?
No.
I want to be Mary Ann.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's starting to rain. You can see it's getting dark and the weather is blowing in. Not the most ideal sail away day.
No, I mean, I'm glad that we were able to like board dryly. And we had, it's funny because we had like such a pretty drive to Fort Lauderdale today.
Yeah.
Like, it was sunny and pretty and now it's, now it's
Here comes the rain. I gotta put the camera away. It's not waterproof.
We escaped the cold, dreary rain. Now Matt's warming up with a nice big cup of, what kind of soup?
Potato jalapeno soup.
That sounds delicious.
Very hot.
We're at, where are we?
Compass Deli.
Compass Deli. Look how much it's raining. It's a dreary day on the high seas, but we're sailing so we don't care. Here's the sign for where we just got the soup, the Compass Deli. It's right next to Sorrento's, which we'll check that out later more, but this is where we went in at. And there's Matt with his soup. I think while escaping the rain, we found like the most calmest place on the ship.
So my first impression is, we have a lot of you guys or our clients tell us that they prefer the older ships because there's less people than the floating city ships.
Yeah.
Which I understand. But I have to say, at least so far, which granted, we've only been here for the hectic portion where everyone's out and about.
Right.
I never really feel crowded when we were on Oasis of the Seas, except at breakfast and the buffet. This one has been like nut house.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go is like tons of people.
Yeah, we went into the Windjammer briefly, and it was pretty crazy, and like the main public spaces have been pretty busy, crazy. But it's boarding day, so we can't judge it by that. Okay, we're heading back to our room, and we're hoping that we're gonna see our luggage. There's Matt, big bag. Where's my little pink bag? Aha, little pinky. So just so you know, because obviously, as you can see, they're all stretched down the hallway.
So you see where that one was?
Yeah, so mine was here.
Mine was here.
Matt's was here. Our room is down here, so it might not be right in front of your room.
There's a hallway right there that could use.
Yeah, could have been right there. We're in our room. We're in our room.
Luggage room.
With luggage, we found my bag.
We will have a full and complete tour of this room, as we always do. If you want to check that video, which we'll link to and have in our Majesty of the Seas playlist,
yeah.
This just gives you a quick idea. It's very small.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really quick tour this time. This is definitely the smallest room we've ever been in, but I mean, there's only 2 of us and we don't pack a lot, so it's not really a biggie for us.
We have our muster drill coming up very, very shortly, so we'll be doing that next, and then after that, sail away.
So I wanted to make note that we're about to go to the muster drill, and this is the section that we have to report to, section 8, which is on deck 7. But I want to let you know that all the lifeboat stations on this ship is on deck 7. So no matter what, you're gonna go to deck 7.
So, I'm looking here at our Royal Caribbean app on our phone here. If you haven't seen, we actually showed you how you could check in on the app for our previous cruise on Navigator of the Seas. Now, it's not available on every ship yet, but they're working on it. Just like Vincent Vega's working on listening, not just waiting to talk.
Right.
Just a little aside.
I'm trying to do better.
So no check-in for the ship, but the reason we're talking about the app is because it does have a lot of great features, and they've been updating it. They're adding more and more stuff. We've heard from our business development manager at Royal Caribbean that they're working on adding a chat feature, all fun things. Well, with every update comes doing great stuff. So something we've always said is like, we hate how when you go on a cruise and you see something that sounds fun, but maybe it's not like the best time, or you're kind of tired. You always want to know, like, can we do this on another day?
Yeah, is it like going to, like, was that my only shot at doing it?
Yeah, because you get your cruise compass for that day, or like you get it the next day at night, but like you don't get all of them.
Yeah.
So, Royal has seemingly answered this question. So we open up the app, land here, we see we're in Fort Lauderdale, Majesty of the Seas. Now what we're going to do is we're going to swipe up, it's going to bring up the daily planner with all the different activities. Now make sure, because usually right here where it says filter, it'll be on recommended. So it won't show everything, it'll just show, you know, very specific things. So if you want, you can hit filter show all, and that will bring up everything for that day. You can change the days right here at the bottom. So we were just looking at it and we noticed something like, let's say, low limit blackjack tables today at 5. Like, oh, maybe we want to play some blackjack but not break the bank. But you can now click on that activity and it will tell you day 1, 5 o'clock, day 2, 5:15, day 3, 6:15.
Yeah.
So you no longer have to really play the guessing game. You can check the app and it'll tell you what days or, you know, times that activity is going to be available. Same thing with the shows or like the comedians, it shows their different times. Now with the updates to the app, you have that information.
Yeah, that's super nice. Also, it stopped raining.
Kind of.
A little.
It's sprinkling.
Oh, is it? Oh, I see the floor now. I see sprinkles. I will say that, yes, it's a little gloomy out, a little gray. However, it feels fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
This is like the best it's felt outside in like months. I mean, really, it's Florida and it's summer. It's hot all the time.
Yep.
But there's actually a really nice breeze right now.
It's like a fall day, like a real fall day.
Yeah.
Florida fall day.
Florida fall day, which basically just equals not hot.
Getting ready, we should be pushing back from the dock here coming soon. I don't know exactly what time we're supposed to sail away, but just a couple minutes past 4 o'clock. We're still here at Port Everglades, but soon we will be sailing out the very small channel. It's right there. We're the only ones.
I know, I'm hoping that the rain holds off so that we can see the sail away.
Yes, absolutely. Sail away, sail away, sail away, yeah. And we begin to push back from the port. And we can see Royal Caribbean's logo is actually on top of the building. That's kind of fun, on top of the terminal here. So we say goodbye, for now, to Port Everglades here in Fort Lauderdale on a rain-soaked Monday. So if I'm not mistaken, we have backed up and we are now turning to head out the channel.
I'm so disoriented.
This is the back of the ship.
The ship?
Yeah.
This is the back?
Yeah, we were in reverse that whole time.
Oh, okay.
We were in reverse and now we're turning to pivot and head out the channel. And there goes Fort Lauderdale. We have reached the end of the channel. There's the beach. Not really anyone on it though. Here we go. This cruise is officially underway. I don't know how well you'd be able to see it. Oh, he just went under. There was a hammerhead shark. Just to give you an idea, there's where we just sailed out of. So just this far out, and there was a hammerhead down there. Little one, not a huge hammerhead, but definitely a hammerhead. We could see his body outline. He came up near the surface, but then he went away. Okie dokie then. So we are changed. Came up, showered, changed clothes, ready to go to dinner.
Yes, and by the way, because I took a shower because it was raining and I got really cold and I took a hot shower, and the hot water on this ship is amazing. This is the hottest water I've ever had on a cruise shower.
And this is the coldest air conditioner we've ever had in a cruise room.
Which I'm like really surprised because it's an older ship, so I was kind of like not expecting issues with that kind of stuff, but I was kind of like prepared if there was something like that going on, like, oh, it's older, AC's probably not gonna work as good, blah blah blah. But no, it's super hot shower and super cold AC, so good.
Off to dinner. Off to the fair.
And look, we mentioned how it was raining earlier, and look, no more rain. It's so nice out now. And we can see the ocean. We couldn't see the ocean before. It was super yucky.
And there's a lot of flying fish out there.
Yeah, we'll try to get one at some point.
Under the crescent moon, up in the sky, out at sea.
Under the sea, we're on Majesty.
Yeah, we're not under the sea though. That would be bad.
Good thing,
yeah.
too.
Captain Marvel's on the big Jumbotron.
I was
out here by the pool deck.
surprised too, because it's like a Disney music.
Competitor!
Yeah.
Now we're just bouncing around, just kind of trying to check out the ship. It's very different layout and style, like very different to any other ship we've been on.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the dinner service too. I know you saw the food and everything, but we'll get in more detail of how that was. I see what people mean now about how this ship is like old style cruising, like its layout. A lot of things are like what's that word? Compartmentalized. I can't say that word.
Compartmentalized.
Yeah, it's like everything is but yeah, it's like everything is like in sections.
Like compartmentalized?
Yeah. There's some things about it I like. It's just totally different than what we've done before.
Yeah, it is. It takes getting used to.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite there yet, but
we'll get there.
We'll get there. Although I will say, the pool deck looks pretty nice at night. Out at the front of the ship, looking back in, we can see down into the Windjammer buffet there. That's the Compass Deli, and then this is Johnny Rockets. And when you turn out to the front, which is very windy right out here, of course, right down there, I know you can't really see anything, it's so dark, but that's where the helipad usually is. And you guys know we usually stop and show you where the helipad, but apparently the ship does not have one. Oh, coming down the stairs, there's some cool art.
That's pretty cool.
Pioneers, Brian!
Pioneers!
Not pioneers, but I don't know what they are. I like it though.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ah, an informational placard. View of New York in 1843.
No wonder we like it. It's New York.
Of course. City's so nice they named it twice. Manhattan is the other name. And here we are saying there's nothing to do on this ship. Oh, we also found art gallery. Ah, some nice choices.
Ooh,
Looks like Kincaid.
I like it. Ooh, I want to live there.
It is Kincaid. Ooh, I'm gonna live there too. How about a brand new Peter Max? New York.
I'm telling you, Royal Caribbean loves their Peter Max.
Yeah, they always
Every
got that.
ship we see Peter Max.
Ah, look.
Oh, my favorite.
Whoa, this stuff. I don't get it personally, but everyone's got their flavor. This looks like Wyland, or Guy Harvey, I mean. And it is.
Ah,
It is Guy Harvey. Pretty cool. A view of the Centrum from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4 decks.
Like Centrum feels like very like intimate. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I mean it's quaint and small, and it reminds me of like I don't know, like an 80s or 90s conference hotel.
Oh,
or
like the style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a mall. There's a fiesta going in Baleros Latin Lounge. Oh wow.
Oh, this is awesome.
We got some dancing going on in here. It needs more cowbell. I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell. Ah, we've made our way to a chorus line theater. Let's take a peek in here real quick. This is the upper decks.
Anybody buy the unlimited soda package? Be careful with that.
Everywhere we go, there's something hopping. Someone's playing something.
We're always where the party's at.
I hear the ivory's being tickled inside the schooner bar. Let's take a look.
It's just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
It's very loud in here, but I guess that's the point.
I think I heard someone say Canada.
Yeah, why not? Well, this is interesting. There's Casino Royale over there, and the schooner bar over there with the Centrum. There's like a wraparound shopping area with all these like built out little shops. All this stuff in the middle.
And ice cream.
Ah,
Not currently open, but
Latte-tudes, as well as Ben & Jerry's together here. And a Coke Freestyle machine. We also saw 2 Coke Freestyle machines inside the Sorrento's
this is
pizza.
actually a nice little area.
Yeah. Okay. Day 1 has basically drawn to a close.
Yeah.
This ship is interesting.
We don't mean that in a bad way at all. It's just so different. It's a new experience for us for sure.
I will say though, what I mentioned earlier about how I've never felt crowded on the bigger ships, on this one I feel crowded. That has still continued.
Yeah.
That hasn't let up really. Anywhere we go, anytime we try to go down a stairwell, the elevators you can pretty much forget. They're always slammed. No matter where you go, there's other people.
I feel like we're just kind of still getting our feet wet with it and feeling it out. I'm just totally enjoying myself.
You always gotta enjoy yourself on a cruise. I mean.
Oh yeah. We haven't talked about the main dining room yet, and we usually get my time dining, which is when you can go anytime that you want or make reservations for whatever time that you want. We couldn't get that for this sailing, probably because we had to book so close out. It was all taken up. So we had the late dining, which is cool. So we got there and we already had an assigned table. We were seated with another party, which is totally fine. We've never had that happen on a royal ship where you were required to sit with other people.
But that is more of an older style thing. Cruising back in the day, that's what you did.
Because we were sitting with other people that we didn't know, we were trying not to be obtrusive while they were trying to have their meal. So that's why we just showed you the food and everything. But yeah, let's talk about the food.
For tonight, our starters, I
had a Caesar salad, and it was pretty good. I could have had a little bit more sauce with it, or not sauce, but ketchup on my salad. Yes, dressing. I forgot. I made a joke and I forgot what I was trying to say.
Cardinis. I was debating shrimp cocktail or the Caesar salad as well. Then I thought, you know what? You can get those any night. I'm going to try to get something that's special for each night. And if I just don't like any of it, then I'll fall back on those. I'm so glad I did, because I got the roasted poblano pepper soup. and it was one of the best things I've ever had in a Royal Caribbean dining room.
Yeah, it was real. I wish
Wow.
I would have gotten it.
Oh my goodness, it was good. Moving on to the main course of the evening.
I had a wild mushroom risotto and had cheese on it and stuff like that, and it was good. The risotto was cooked very well, and I liked it. It's just the mushroom taste was kind of strong.
I get the braised beef short rib, which was really tender and really good. Had a great flavor to it. That came with mashed potatoes, which are also really good. Also came with roasted root vegetables. I took a pass. Couldn't tell you. Cabernet sauce on the dish as well, which was really good.
Also too, by the way, because we couldn't remember what sauce was on his short rib, the menus are in the app.
You can go day by day and pull up what the main dining room menu is.
This app keeps getting better and better.
It really does. Enough about that. Appetizers, entrees, dessert.
I had, it was called a dark chocolate cookie, and what that translated to was it was a very soft, tasty brownie with ice cream, which I have no problem with at all.
I had the apple pie a la mode. This was like a little tart, as you saw in the video. A little bit different taste. It was still good. Maybe a little sweeter. It tasted a little more pre-made, but not necessarily bad. It was still really good. Main dining room. It was a very enjoyable meal, actually.
Yeah, it was solid.
Also, one other minor thing, if you're sensitive to motion, the thrusters, the vibration on this ship is much greater than it is on other ships.
Yeah.
And at the main dining room, it is very, very bad. You know, like people, when you sit, like I do this, when you sit at a table, you like bounce your leg up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea does it a lot. And it shakes the table for everyone
Especially
else
when I'm cold.
who's sitting there, and it's just like shit. That's what it felt like, but like super. So, that's gonna put a bow on day one of Majesty of the Seas.
We are going to have a great day tomorrow.
Yes, we are in Nassau, Bahamas tomorrow, which, as you guys know, if you've seen our vlogs before, we usually don't even get off the ship in Nassau, but tomorrow, something very, very special that we've kind of been teasing. We'll hold off on letting you know what it is. You'll have to tune in tomorrow. So, with that said, we're going to sign off for tonight, but as always, we'll let you know that if you're looking to book your own sailing on board Majesty of the Seas or with the Royal Caribbean in general, we are travel agents and our services are always complimentary. We'd love to make that happen for you, so please reach out via our travel agent information at the end of all of our videos. We hope you have enjoyed our vlog here on day one, Majesty of the Seas. Lots of exciting stuff coming tomorrow, day two, so make sure you stay tuned. But until next time, we'll sign off. Happy travel!